We have them where people are on the side cutting it with a box knife.
No, Donald. Official inspection reports confirm that the leaks in the reflecting pool were caused by contractor installation errors during rushed construction, not by covert vandals wielding box cutters. Hello everybody, my name is Phyllis. Today I'll read what Donald said about the reflection pool and about Janine's so-called mistake. Janine Pirro made a mistake. There was vandalism. I just told you we did, I think, 78. One of the things was the reflecting pool. Hasn't worked since 1922 because it always leaked. It always leaked from 1922. You know, it's the largest, longest pool ever and all that. The concept is beautiful, but it always leaked because of the size, because of maintenance, whatever. But it was built in 1922, and from the day it was built, it leaked. Biden spent $58 million. Barack Hussein Obama spent much more than that. He said, I have an idea. Let's take the water from the PTOAC. So they took the water from the PTOIC and it was putrid. It was putrid. It was a disaster. Biden was a disaster. I said, I'm going to get that fixed along with Doug Burgum and Department of Interior. And we worked hard on that. Now, we worked hard on all 70. It's actually, I think, 81 now. You saw the new horses that just opened by the bridge with the gold. That was the way they were many years ago. Now they look better than they did many years ago. But these monuments look better than they did when they were originally built. Not just a little fix-up. We wanted to get it open for July 4th, and we got it done. But in addition, there was vandalism. Number 1, look at the grass where the grass was, all knocked out with a very, very powerful, ingredient that we know very well what it is. I'm not going to say the name because people get ideas, and they put a terrible phrase. I won't say that either, but a terrible phrase on a massive piece of grass that we had just replaced. Kill the grass. We had to replace the grass. A lot of grass. In addition, they took knives or cutters and they cut the material. It's material, and they put their hands and they pulled it. And there was also some maintenance things that we would have routinely fixed. But we had that up and it was perfect. But that actually works very well, and that's all. So now we're just about set to reopen it, and we had to replace cut areas where they cut it and ripped it. But there's a tape, and Jesse Waters, by the way, did a whole big thing on it. There's a tape that's out there that I posted on Truth, where you have people leaning over the side. The weakest part, because of the flexibility, you know, it moves. It's very complicated. It moves. And the softest part has to be flexible, and that's the stuff you can cut. And these guys knew what they were doing, and they cut all the way along the base. Cut, cut, cut. Now, when Janine looked at it, it was the day after the 4th of July, with the largest fireworks display in the world, and the stuff was laying all over the pool, the fireworks, because they used the pool as one of the, and it was all over the pool. It was the day after, very shortly thereafter, but that was working beautifully, and it was vandalized. And if you look at the tape, now the tape isn't a great tape in the sense that it's a little hard to say who it exactly was, but it was people cutting this very expensive material, waterproofing material. Anyway, it looked beautiful, and then they cut it, and they vandalized, and we weren't necessarily thrilled with the contractor, but they did a job, and they were fixing any problems. But then it got carried away, because the judge was extremely unfriendly to Janine. And frankly, I think she choked because the judge was really vicious. Instead of going after the people that did it, the judge went after her and went after her department. And I guess she choked. I don't know what the hell happened. And I was disappointed with Janine Pirro. Really disappointed with Janine Pirro. She folded like an umbrella. And people get away with things, and it's a disgrace. So, that was today's reading. Thank you for watching. Please give this video a like and leave a comment. Bye!